What's up, everyone? This is Vinny Rodriguez, to many of you known also as 8-Figure Vision. I'm here today to share with you as a part of our Infinite Insights group movement, here to show you the powerful book, Civilization and its Discontents. So, this book is by the very well known, right, very highly regarded, highly venerable figure, Sigmund Freud, right? Most of you know him as the id and the ego and the superego, right? The guy who came up with that concept. Well, this is his chilling book, known as Civilization and Its Discontents. So I'm just gonna share main points which on this book. It's more like an essay. This book, first time I've ever read anything from Sigmund Freud. Heard a lot about the guy. The id and the ego and the superego come up in this book. We'll go over that in a minute. So one of the things that I really want to share with you guys is, first of all, the title of the book. So, Civilization and Its Discontents, right? It's sort of a comparative look at, human civilization and what made civilization so strong. At the same time, what's the weakness, right? And why, and sort of identifying the why within all of that. So, one of the first things he says is, our so-called civilization itself is to blame for a great part of our misery. And we should be much happier if we were to give it up and go back to primitive conditions, right? He says he calls that amazing because however one may define culture, it is undeniable that every means by which we try to guard ourselves against menaces from the several sources of human distress is a part of the same culture. So everything that we like or dislike is a part of the same civilization, the same culture that we live in, right? That's just how it is. And, I think this book, the awesome thing about this is that it goes over thousands and thousands of years of how civilization becomes what it is today. And where did civilization really start? Civilization really started with with the way that humans began to think. He talks about culture in here and love. He said that love was one of the founders of culture. I was like, man, that's deep. Love was one of the founders of culture, right? So he talks about how mankind over time, we went from hunter-gatherers to agriculture, right? At some moment, right, the family, men stopped going around like animals and mating with all women, and they actually found love in one woman and actually wanting to advance humankind. So the preservation of the family became vital, right? And in that moment, right, love is what created civilization, is what created culture. I think that's tremendously valuable, right? Because love is sort of the tying bond that kept everything together, and is what's making humans today, sort of where it's what's made each culture evolve over time, right? It's a part of our same evolution, right? The way that we live, that created the families that we have today, right? I thought that was profound. I was like, man, I don't gotta read anything else. I kept reading though,